Right now, inside you, there are two seeds. One will make you rich. Another will quietly destroy your future. You've been watering one of them your whole life, just not the right one. Let's start. Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by green fields and tall trees, there lived a young man named Elias. Elias was 25 years old, strong, healthy, and full of big dreams. He often told his friends, "One day I will be the richest farmer in this village. My fields will shine with golden crops, and people will come to me for advice." Everyone in the village admired his ambition. But there was one big problem. Elias was extremely lazy. When the sun rose and the other farmers went out to work, Elias stayed sleeping in bed. While everyone else worked hard under the hot sun, Elias sat in the shade, just talking about his dreams. When the women went to fetch water from the well, he would say, "I'll do that later." He always had big plans, but he never acted on them. He loved imagining success, but he hated the hard work needed to achieve it. One evening, Elias's uncle, an old and wise farmer, came to visit him. The uncle saw Elias's empty field. The soil was very fertile, but nothing was growing on it. He asked, "Elias, my boy, why is your land empty? You talk about golden harvests, but all I see is dry soil." Elias smiled and said, "Don't worry, uncle. I'll start tomorrow. Just watch." The uncle sighed because he had heard that word tomorrow many times before. He decided to teach Elias a lesson. He took out two small pouches from his pocket, each holding a kind of magic seed. The first seed was the seed of ambition. "If you plant this and water it every day," the uncle said, "it will grow into a tree that gives fruit, shade, and wealth." The second seed was the seed of laziness. "If you plant this one," he said, "it will grow very quickly, but it will spread wild weeds across your whole field and destroy everything else." The uncle said, "Now, Elias, both seeds are in your hands. Your field and your future depend on which one you take care of." Elias thought he would surely plant the seed of ambition, since he wanted success. But when morning came, he felt tired and said, "I'll plant it tomorrow." Days passed, and eventually he simply threw both seeds onto the ground, telling himself he'd look after them later. Weeks went by. Elias forgot about the seeds completely and spent his time sleeping, chatting, and dreaming of success. Then one day, when he finally walked to the field, he was shocked. The seed of laziness had grown fast, and thick wild weeds now covered the entire soil. The seed of ambition, meanwhile, was weak, small, and almost dead. It had received no water, no care at all. Elias's dream was turning into a nightmare. That's when his uncle returned. Seeing the sorry state of the field, he said, "Elias, look at your land. This is your life. It's like a small seed. It needs daily care and effort, or it dies. But laziness grows on its own, spreads fast, and destroys everything in its path. Your laziness has already stolen your future." Elias fell to his knees. He touched the dying seed of ambition, and tears filled his eyes. For the first time, he understood. Dreaming alone is not enough. Only action keeps a dream alive. That night, Elias couldn't sleep, thinking about all the wasted time and lost chances. He told himself, "If I don't change now, laziness will win over me forever." The next morning, before the sun even rose, Elias got up and began pulling out the wild weeds with his bare hands. It was hard work. His back ached, his hands bled, but he didn't stop. He watered the seed of ambition and cared for it every single day. Slowly, That seed grew into a strong plant and then into a mighty tree, giving him fruit, shade, and wealth. Elias had completely transformed. From then on, the village knew him as the farmer who fought his laziness and won. This story isn't just about farming, it's about all our lives. Inside each of us are two seeds, one of ambition, one of laziness. Ambition only grows when you water it daily with effort, discipline, and hard work. Laziness grows all by itself, and it destroys your dreams. So if you're ambitious but lazy, remember Elias's field. Don't wait for tomorrow. Start today. Water your ambition and pull out the weeds of laziness, because the longer you wait, the more your dreams will die.